Oh man, good old Dirty Max. Walking in the shop. What is up, YouTube? How's everybody out there doing today? I hope you guys are having a great freaking day. I know I am. It's beautiful out. It's Saturday, and this video is going to be a little bit about what the thumbnail is about, basically. But yes, it is true. The rumors are right. You are correct. I am looking at another shop. The shop that I'm looking at, we'll get into it a little bit more. We got a few things to take care of first. But the shop I'm looking at is actually double the size of this shop, and there's a lot of perks to it. One downside, but a lot of perks, but we'll get into that a little later. The first thing I want to tell you guys about is I will be at a car show. There's a couple car shows I'm going to be at. First off, I'm going to be at Golen Motorsports in North Carolina, not this coming weekend. So Memorial Day weekend, I'll be at Golen Motorsports. I will be racing Ghost, and we're going to talk about Ghost here in a minute as well. We're going to show you what we found and what's going on. If you haven't seen the last video, if you did, go check that out right up here, and then I'll tell you the progress on the transmission and the parts that I need, which I'm pretty happy about. But the very first thing is there's a car show in Leola, PA on July 21st, Sunday, July 21st, 10 a.m. It is going to be at the Advanced Auto Store right next to the Sharp Shopper at 334 West Main Street, Leola, PA. $10 entry. They're going to have awards for all kinds of stuff. I think this is one of the first shows that Advanced Auto Parts in Leola is going to be putting on for everybody. And I'm going to tell you right now, the parking lot that they're using is huge. It is big. It is gigantic. It's a huge, if anybody knows Leola and the Sharp Shopper Center right there, it's huge. You can fit a lot of cars in there. If there's overflow, maybe even go across the street of 23. There's a huge parking lot across the street as well. So that should be a pretty awesome show. So I'll be at that show for sure. Ghost will be there for sure as well. And then there's another show that I'm going to be at as well. All right, the second show that I'm going to be at, which is going to be actually the first show I'm going to be at, is called Burgers and Burnouts, guys. Here's the information right there. It's on my phone. Saturday, July 13th. It's going to be at the Livingstone's Church. I hope you guys can see that. I don't know. And that's at 2292 Robert Fulton Highway, Route 222, Peach Bottom, PA. There's going to be burnouts and food. And I'm telling you right now, a buddy of mine hosts this event. And you definitely want to be there July 13th. You guys will have a freaking crazy time. Some awesome cars show up to this event, and I've heard about it before. This is my first year going to both of these events, this event and the Advanced Auto Parts event as well. So I think both of them are going to be great turnouts. So if you guys want to come down to those venues, please show up. Bring your cars if you have them. If you don't, just come down and look at all the cars that are there. I will have all that information for both those shows in the description below. Go check it out. Back at it. So let's talk about Ghost first, because I know everybody's anxiously awaiting that information. So obviously, as you've seen in the last video, I tore this entire transmission down, and we found a lot of problems. We found a busted up input shaft. We found a busted up counter shaft. We got all kinds of nice little teeth here. It's been a fun time. So basically, when I tore this thing apart, I was like, oh, you know what? I might even have the parts to fix that. And guess what, guys? I do. So as you guys know, I already had a counter shaft, which I've been going to be using this counter shaft as a replacement. Synchro was totally destroyed. I'm actually going to be using a new synchro. I have a spare here at the shop, and I have a brand new, well, not brand new, but used input shaft in very good condition. The only thing I need is bearings and a bearing race and a bearing, and that's it. So that's not too bad. The other thing I discovered is, I don't know if you guys can see this, but in here, the keys, the bill of keys, I guess what happened was when it ground away at this, it took down those bill of keys a little bit. So yeah, I could call up the gearbox.org, get new bill of keys, have them shipped in, but why? Because I have an idea. What a lot of you guys probably don't know, what you're going to learn today, is this guy here, reverse synchro, is only used on one side. See, I have bill of keys in here as well. So what I'm going to do is, and these are the same bill of keys that are in 3.4 and 3, 4, and 5, 6 and reverse are all the same bill of keys. So I'm going to take those billet keys that are damaged on that side, I'm going to put them in here, but I'm going to put them on this side that's not used, which will work because the other side's good to go. And maybe some of you guys out there might be like, oh, Andy, that's cheaping it out. Why are you doing that? You should actually try to fix it right and buy all brand new parts. I don't have time for that, guys. I really don't. Like, I have the spare parts here. I know how to fix the transmission to get it down to Galot Motorsports and run this car and be able to, you know, make a few passes without it breaking, hopefully. We'll see what happens when we get down there. But regardless, that's what I figured out what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn them keys around. I'm going to make them keys work the other way, and they're going to be good to go. I'm not even going to have a problem with them. So that's what I'm going to do with that. So yes, Ghost, pretty much 99% sure, will be down there. Monday, I'm getting the bearings from Brown Bearing over in Lancaster. They're going to have the bearings in stock. I'm going to go pick them up and probably start putting this thing together Monday night. Probably get it in Tuesday night. Probably finish it up Wednesday night. And then more than likely, we're leaving Thursday morning. We're actually, me and Sen Steve are leaving Thursday morning to go down to North Carolina. And we're going to be down there all the way till, I think, Monday at this point. So we'll be leaving Monday morning. So it should be a fun time. I am going to be bringing, I will tell you, I'll bring a little bit of merch, not a whole bunch. I do have beanies, which no one's going to really buy beanies in the summertime. But I have my mechanic hats right here. So I will be bringing those. I have a whole bunch of small, medium, large, extra large hats. I'm going to go ahead and sell, try to get rid of them, try to get rid of my merch. I'll bring down some of the remaining shirts that I have. I don't have a whole lot of shirts, but I'll bring down what I have. It's not a whole lot, but I'll bring that stuff down, probably see if I can sell some of it, get rid of it. I'm trying to revamp my merch line again and do a lot of my shirts on Teespring, link down in the description. Phone cases, also link down in the description as well. I think you can actually see it under the video. I think YouTube now puts all their Teespring stuff under the video as well. So you can go check that stuff out if you want a shirt, because I will not be selling shirts anymore. The only place you're going to be able to get shirts is going to be, and not these shirts, I haven't even made these shirts yet, but the only place you're going to be able to get shirts is going to be on Teespring from now on, nowhere else. I will probably be selling hats and key tags, and I might be doing air fresheners as well at events that we have in the future. So that's that on the merch plug, basically. Now that you guys know about that. There is one other thing I do want to say here before we get into the whole shop thing. I have a Camaro here, guys. It's got 84,000 miles on it. We've got some airbag damage, as you can see. Here's the interior. Nice interior. You know, it is an automatic car. Nice, 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 nice. Very nice. It does have one problem, though. One very small problem, and that problem is it got hit in the front end by a deer. So this customer dropped this car off to me, and he pretty much told me, he's like, Andy, if you can part this car out and split the money with me or whatever, or sell the whole car as a whole, then we're good to go. He's like, I don't have the time for it. It's actually the guy that owns the Cadillacs that's in the shop. He doesn't have the time to do it, so he wanted to drop it off here and have me list it up. If anybody has a 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015 Camaro SS, and this is an SS car, and you need anything from this thing, or you want to buy or you're interested in buying the entire car cheap, and I mean cheap. It is a salvage title. If I remember correctly, it does have a salvage title, but I mean cheap. We're talking a couple $1,000, $3,000, $4,000 maybe for this entire car. It's more than yours. Let me know. Email diabloformula@hotmail.com right here. It'll also be in the description as well. If you know somebody that's looking like the wheels are in really nice shape. They're not all bitched up or anything. But basically, I just want to move this car as fast as possible. So if anybody out there knows anybody that needs this thing or needs parts off of it, hit me up. Let me know, and we'll work out pricing and all that fun stuff. All right, now for the big news that y'all been waiting for. I'm sure y'all been like, Andy, talk about this damn new shop. Andy, talk about this damn new shop. Who cares about anything else? Well, I did look at a new shop. Hopefully the lighting's right here. I don't know. I did look at a new shop. It's about 15 minutes from this shop, which isn't that far. It's basically a little bit further off the 222 exit. I talked to this individual. They do want a little bit more money than what I'm paying here, but it is double the size. And it is, I'm not gonna lie, guys, like, this shop is badass. Like, it's really, really cool. When I talked to the owner, I specified, you know, what I did for a living and that I would like to do this, this, and this. And one of those biggest things that I wanted to do with a new shop, and that one of the reasons why I'm taking a little bit longer to look for an adequate shop, is I want to get a dyno. I want to go and get a dyno desperately bad and have a dyno on site in my shop. It's been years and years and years since I've been doing this, and it's time for one. Like, I want to get one, but I have to find the right facility, obviously the right building and the right place that the landlord or the owner of the property is going to be like, yeah, it's okay to have a dyno, it's okay to make noise, and this individual is very okay with it. These guys are actually hot rod guys themselves, and they love cars too, so I think we're going to get along really, really great. We're still working out a lot of the details. I still got to talk to him a few more times to work out some more details. Hopefully it all works out. Don't know if it's going to yet or not, but if it does, that will be, oh my God, it'd be so amazing to get out of here and get into a good shop with like the facilities that I need to be able to run a dyno and have car shows. Like, this place is okay with car shows happening every year and dyno days and stuff like that. So that makes me extremely, extremely happy that this individual, this owner of this shop, is so lenient on what I can do and stuff there. The parking lot is huge. It's right off on a main drag. It's God, it's just awesome. But it's like 15 minutes from here, so it's not that far for existing customers to come for their cars or to drop their cars off or whatever the case may be, which is really convenient for myself and for everybody else as well. But he has also another shop next to it, which is huge. It's like 8,000 square feet, 7,400 square feet or something like that. It is crazy, stupid big. I can't afford that. I'm not that fucking rich. But but this shop's going to be about twice the size of what I'm in now, which obviously you guys can see is packed full of shit. It's crazy. It's crazy. We got cars everywhere. We got parts everywhere. We got junk everywhere. I need to clean up is what I need to do. This shop, this new place that I'm looking at is going to have a shit ton of storage above the office and everything. So that's actually really, really cool. It'll have room for shelving. It'll have room for a dyno. It'll have room for like 3 lifts, maybe even 4 lifts if I want to put a 4th lift in there. Because I do own this Atlas lift back here. That is my lift, and that will be going along with me when I piece out this joint. So that's the news of the hour on the shop. I did find something that I'm very, very interested in, and I don't want to make any promises. I don't want to show you guys the shop yet. I was thinking about it. I was thinking about making a video going to check out this shop. Maybe I'll make a video on the next time I go check it out, because we got a whole bunch of, there's a lot of like, there's a lot of offices in the shop, and those offices need to be torn down. So there's going to be a little bit of work to prep it as I'm moving in, if I do decide to move in this shop or whatever the case may be. A lot of the rooms are going to have to be busted down, and I don't know shit about construction, so that's going to be an interesting video to make if I end up moving into this place and doing that. But yeah, guys, there you have it. I think I might have found something that will suffice what I need and be able to be adequate enough to have a dyno and car shows and make noise and not get in trouble, which is going to be pretty awesome. But there you go. That's news of the hour. If you enjoyed the video, do me a big favor, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Instagram, Diablo Formula Racing. Facebook is also Diablo Formula Racing. Deuces, guys.